All right, we are here on case number D563824, Cruz versus Ruelas. Counsel, please state your name and bar number for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kerry Doyle, bar number 10571, unbundled for Mr. Ruelas, who is present.
And I'll note for the record the plaintiff present and proper person and assisting the plaintiff is?
Irma Sanchez Gastelum, court certified interpreter in Spanish and VSG 1459.
All right, this is a status check. Have you settled this case?
It's not resolved, Your Honor.
Resolvieron, no su
Well,
señoría.
child support's already being handled in case number R202979, and that also includes insurance, so I'm not
Y
disturbing
también
that.
seguro,
That's
eso
an
no me
order.
preocupa. Ese es una
The only
orden.
thing we're left with
Lo
is
único que nos
timeshare.
queda es cuánto tiempo van a compartir.
Really? Is that pretty much stated?
Well, Your Honor, we tried to resolve it through the senior...
Tratamos de ir a través.
Through what?
Pues,
we tried to resolve it through senior judges' settlement conference.
Did you have one?
para llegar
Yeah,
a
we
un
did.
acuerdo.
Judge Hardcastle.
Oh, that's
Con
right.
Hardcastle, sí es cierto.
And unfortunately, there wasn't much discussion there.
No se habló mucho ahí.
It lasted not a very long time, and looks like we're still proceeding forward.
Vamos a seguir adelante.
Is this financial?
Es financiero.
There hasn't been any discussion of
No,
money.
no se ha hablado de dinero.
Your client has close to a joint physical custody
Ni casi
timeshare.
custodia física compartida.
In fact, it could be argued that he has joint physical custody,
Pudiera decir, aunque no sea
because if you count days instead of hours, he has
Decir
joint
que es
physical
mitad
custody,
y
especially
mitad.
when there is no school.
especialmente con
So, what's wrong with that?
¿Qué es lo que pasa aquí?
Well, Your Honor, part of the issue is some of the stuff that goes on.
I'm sorry, what?
Some of the stuff that's been going on between the parties
entre las
has created issues, but,
Ha creado problemas.
you know, it's
I,
part of-
because, this has all come out of we've not even had,
Ni
we've had
siquiera,
unsuccessful mediation.
tuvimos una mediación que no se logró nada.
Somebody withholding the children.
Alguien está
Or the
detenido,
child,
no deja
excuse
que
me.
ella
well,
vea.
some of the issues that have been going on are, Dad
Bueno, lo que
Dad
pasa, él
isn't going to football practice,
No
for
va a la
example,
práctica
because
de
when he goes, it appears that son's very visibly uncomfortable.
El niño
And
está muy
what's happening
incómodo.
is his mom is saying, well, this is my time,
y
he's
la
not
madre
supposed to be
dice,
here. He's
es
telling
mi
that to the
tiempo, no
child.
debe de venir.
During the time
tiempo con el
when
niño.
the child's with mom,
Cuando está con la mamá,
the only communication that's allowed
Lo
is
único
if
que hay
mom's
es
sitting right there
si la mamá está
supervising
sentada
the
ahí,
telephone call.
supervisando la
Dad
llamada
purchased an
telefónica.
iPad for the son so that the son could
con el
contact
iPad
him.
para el niño para que pueda hablar
And
con
she
su
doesn't
papá.
let him use it.
Y ella no lo deja usarlo.
He'll be on the phone with his son and he'll hang up abruptly saying,
De repente,
Mom's coming, I have to go.
viene mi mamá, tengo
There's
que
a lot of
colgar.
interference going on with
Mucha
the
interferencia
relationship between
Una
dad and
relación
son.
entre el padre y
Ma'am.
el hijo. Señora,
Eso es mentira.
that's not true, Your Honor.
Él está abierto a ir a las prácticas del niño, él no va porque no quiere ir.
He's welcome to come to the practice,
de hecho-
to the ball practices. He doesn't go because he doesn't want to.
Ya.
Okay.
De hecho, yo le compré las cosas al niño, él las tiene, él no se las presta al niño.
I bought things for the child. He has them. He won't let the child use them.
Este lunes él tuvo partido, él fue, estuvo ahí todo el juego. Hasta yo le dije al niño, ve, entrega las cosas a tu papi, despídete de tu papi y de tu madrastra.
He was the last game they had. He came over. He watched the whole game. I told my son, go say goodbye to your dad. Go say goodbye to your stepmom.
Okay, let me ask a question, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a
Señora.
question.
Tengo una pregunta.
How old are you?
¿Qué edad tiene usted?
42.
42.
Sir, how old are you?
Señor, ¿qué edad tiene?
I'm sorry, what?
35.
35.
Okay. You sound like 12-year-olds.
Dice que tienen 12 años de edad.
You sound like 12-year-olds.
Dicen que tienen 12 años.
This isn't about your relationship with each other.
No
It's
se
about
trata
your
de su
boy.
relación entre ustedes.
You either love him or you don't.
Es su hijo. ¿Lo quieren o no lo
You either
quieren?
want the best for him or not.
Hagan lo
I
que
mean,
es
I
mejor
say all the
para él
time, my
o no.
goal is that children whose
Mi
parents
meta
appear in my court, just like
Es que
Isaac, have the best
Niños
opportunity to
como
be
Isaac
strong, powerful,
tengan
and successful. And
la
nobody's
más
bully and
soporte.
nobody's victim and nobody's bully. I say that all the time. But the
que no
two of
tengo
you,
la-
he's watching
bully.
his parents act
Y
like
está
squabbling
viendo
12-year-olds. Mine. No, mine. No, mine.
Es mío,
And you're
es mío.
fighting over stupid stuff.
Y peleamos
Like,
sobre cosas tontas.
he has, I don't know, let's say a pair of shoes.
Bueno, que tengo un par de
And mom
zapatos.
bought him the shoes.
La madre
Somehow
se los
they ended up
compró.
at dad's house.
Terminan en
So
la
what?
casa del papá. ¿Qué importa?
Or there's games that he has practices he goes to. And
Exactly right.
dad wants to show up.
El padre
Or
quiere
he
ir.
wants to talk to dad.
Quiere hablar
Or he
con
wants
el
to
papá.
spend time with his father. And he should never feel
Y él no se debe de sentir jamás.
that either of you
Que
is
ninguno de
asking
los
him to
dos
take sides.
le
But
está
yet you
pidiendo que
are.
tome
You're asking him to take
partido.
sides.
Estás pidiendo que tome
Really?
partido.
Shame on you. No wonder Judge Hardcastle couldn't settle his case. Because I sure
Hardcastle no.
couldn't if that's your attitude toward
Si
each
esa va a ser su
other.
actitud entre ustedes, yo no voy a poder resolver esto.
If that's your attitude toward each other, then I think that Isaac may well be doomed.
Yo creo que
He may not be powerful
Isaac
or
no tiene
successful,
no va a ser.
self-confident. Because you're diminishing him every single day by interfering in his relationship with the other parent. He's not a pawn. He's your kid with a mind and a heart and a soul. And you seem to want to take that away from him bit by bit by bit. He doesn't need his parents to not get along. He didn't ask you to break up.
Él no les pidió que terminaran.
He didn't say, oh, mommy, oh, daddy, please don't live with each other.
No les digo, no, ya no iban juntos.
And he didn't say, oh, mommy, oh, daddy, please don't be nice to each other.
No se llevan bien, por favor.
He's just a kid,
Bebé,
and you're hurting him.
Exactly, Your
And
Honor.
shame on both of you.
Los dos
You two
deberían de
should be
tener-
having conversations with each other.
tendrían que estar platicando entre
You
ustedes.
should be making sure he has the most access possible to both of you, and I don't see that happening here. So I'm going to give you an evidentiary hearing. But you know what we're going to end up with?
No vamos a terminar.
We're going to end up joint physical custody
Todavía físico
and probably a
compartir.
referral to the cooperative
Y
parenting
referas-
class.
y referas.
Have you attended the club class, ma'am?
¿Ya fue a la casa
Have you
clásica?
attended?
Yes, ya. I
Okay, did you learn anything?
¿Aprendiste algo?
I don't think
Yes.
so. Mr. Doyle, has your client attended the COPE
Your Honor.
class? No,
Your
you don't
Honor.
interrupt me. Mr. Doyle, has your client attended the COPE class?
Tells me he has, Your Honor.
Dice que
Oh,
sí
well, I
fue.
don't, let's put it this way, he hasn't learned anything.
Entonces no aprendieron
So
nada.
maybe they need more intensive.
A lo mejor necesitan clases más anteriores.
But I'll give you your evidentiary hearing, but as a practical matter,
Es-
unless I hear something extraordinary, you're going to have equal time with this boy. It's as simple as matter as that.
Van a compartirlo, ok.
And stop making the boy feel like he has to take sides, because that's what both of you are
Dejen de
doing.
hacer que el niño tome
Both of you are
partido.
doing. That he has to feel uncomfortable if dad shows up at a practice, because he has to make sure mom doesn't feel bad. That's not his job. His job isn't to be concerned about his parents' feelings. Your job is to be concerned about his feelings. And I'm sorry I don't see it here, and shame on both of you. You know, you made him, you owe him. No, I don't want to hear from you, ma'am. You can save that for the evidentiary
Mejor
hearing.
lo que tenga que decir, me
I'll
lo
give you a
audiencia.
half day. We're
Pues
going to keep
les
the
voy a
same
dar medio
timeshare, but I won't consider changing it dramatically.
Pero no creo
Especially
que
if
vaya.
if I'm getting this kind of behavior,
Tengo este tipo
I might
de
go week to week.
comportamiento.
I might go week to week with some provisos on,
Una semana
you know,
más.
school events and athletic activities and stuff like that. But gosh, you're taking your kid's childhood away from him. That's what you're doing.
Niñez al niño.
You should be kind to each other. Not just, oh, say hello to your dad. How about you go say hello to his dad?
Sí, va.
How about you go say hello to his mom?
Que baile
How are
que se
you
bola a
doing?
la-
Being respectful, being courteous to each other.
Ese es entre ustedes.
I get kids interviewed all the time.
Yo hago entrevistas de niños.
You know what
todo
their
el-
biggest wish is? That their parents would get along and be nice to each other.
se lleven bien.
Why have you taken that away from Isaac? I don't understand it. I don't understand, because that's not love. It's not love. All right, half day. I'm not going to even require a break, but I would assume, Mr. Doyle, you can stay on the case long enough to help him through that.
I'll discuss it with them and.
Yeah.
as
I
far as
appreciate that.
Your Honor, well, I guess we'll wait to see the date. There are some concerns about the upcoming holidays. Both
I'm going to
Días
put you on my
festivos.
standard holiday
Les
plan.
voy a dar mi calendario
Because
estándar.
you're right.
De días
It may come
festivos.
into some holidays.
and Isaac's birthday's in October, and Dad's
Cumpleaños
birthday's
es
in
en
October as well. So
octubre.
Well, when's Dad's
Cumpleaños de-
birthday?
this is the
It's on
30th.
Monday. October
Mm.
26th.
Ma'am, I didn't ask you.
No le pregunté.
Dad's birthday is October 30th, and
30 de
the boy's
octubre.
birthday is October 22nd.
Y
All
27
right,
el del niño.
for Isaac's,
Para el
well, follow the
cumpleaños,
holiday plan on
sigan el plan
birthdays.
de
Sure.
días festivos mío.
Thank you.
Did you give one to her?
Yes, ma'am.
That's an order. You're going to stick
Este
to
es
the
mi
holiday
orden.
plan until
Esto es lo que
further
van
court
a
order.
hacer hasta que yo diga otras órdenes. Va a juicio. ¿Cuánto tiempo para prepararse?
My client did send some written discovery out on the
Ella mandó
13th of September.
el-
It hasn't been responded to yet. Actually, she
No le
returned it to him
respondió.
today. So,
Can you do December?
¿Diciembre?
yeah, I think
No. Oh, yeah.
Sí.
She's sending to me. Él me lo mandó a mí, pero yo no sabía que estaba la orden por la juez, que ya habíamos empezado el discovery, por eso se lo mandé para
I
atrás.
did not know we had started discovery, that's why I returned it, but he did send it to me.
Hey, well, you've got to learn it.
Pues vale más
We have
que
a
lo
program
sepa.
called Ask a Lawyer. Maybe you ought to sit down with a lawyer. Some of them speak
Y
Spanish.
algunos hablan español también, ¿ok?
We'll give you the information on how to do that.
Vamos a dar la información cómo haga eso. Ok,
All right, what's our date in December?
diciembre.
Are we going to be in town the days right after Christmas?
Después de Navidad vamos a estar aquí.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Doyle, are you going to be in town after
Va a
Christmas?
estar aquí.
I believe so.
Que sí.
I assume.
Okay, we can do Wednesday, December 26th at
El
1:30.
26 a la 1:30.
I don't know
About
if
Thursday, the 27th?
Yeah, that might be a little.
Jueves 27 mejor. Jueves
Thursday,
27
December 27th at 1:30.
a la 1:30.
I'm not going to require briefs. I don't think
No
this is
quiero
a
que me den
complicated
escritos
case. I think this is more
judiciales porque
the
no creo
parents
que
getting a grip on how they should treat each other and how they should
solamente
treat their boy.
deben de saber cómo tratarse entre ellos y con el niño. May I speak, Your Honor?
Is this something you can't say for the evidentiary hearing?
¿No es algo que puedes esperar para la audiencia
Yeah.
probatoria? Yes, I
I
can.
Solamente quiero decir que ya trato de hablar con él, pero su esposa no me permite hablar con él.
I just wanted to tell you, I tried to talk to
Let me
him.
make an observation.
Voy a hacer una observación.
And maybe I'm speaking from personal
A lo
experience.
mejor está hablando.
I have never been able to stay mad at somebody who gives me a heartfelt apology that they
Okay.
mean and that they promise they will not repeat that behavior again.
Me haya pedido.
Maybe you two can find it in your heart of hearts
Encontrar en su
to
corazón,
apologize to each other
pedirse perdón.
and try to make peace with each other.
Ustedes, tratar de estar.
Because then you don't need me.
Porque entonces no me van a necesitar a mí.
He's not your enemy.
Él no es tu
He's the
enemigo.
father of your son
Es el
who
padre de
is
tu
loved
hijo.
by your son.
Y
She
tu
is
hijo
not
lo
your
ama.
enemy. She is the
Ella no es
mother
tu
of your
enemiga, es la
son
madre
who
de
loves
tu
his
hijo.
mother.
Y él ama a su madre.
Now you better start treating each other
Ahora
with a
vale
little
más.
respect, and if you have something to apologize for, go for it.
Y si sienten que te tienen que pedir perdón, adelante.
Would you prepare the schedule? Leonard?
Of course.
Voy a preparar una orden.
Were we waiting on any paperwork?
I'm sorry, what?
No, okay. I
There's
just
no
want to make sure
paperwork.
we weren't waiting on anything, yeah. Thank you.